nights are bright. Dimitri and Dorene light up the side. He's the real estate to Papi, closing deals all day. She's everybody's favorite, spreading love in every way. But come Tuesday night, it's a whole new scene. They link up live with Jen, the Houston queen. She's the vice queen of H-Town, proud as can be. And behind the scenes, Tia keeps it running smoothly. 3 the hard way on a Tuesday night. Tia's in the booth making sure it's tight. 2 cities apart, but they feel so near. When they go live, it's the show of the year. Dimitri and Jen, 30 years in the game. From Navy days to podcast fame, best friends for life, making memories anew. With Dorene and Tia, it's a powerhouse crew. Jen shouts H-Town with southern pride. Dimitri counters with his Vegas vibe. Dorene just smiles, keeps the peace in check. And Tia's on the board, making sure there's no wreck. 3 the hard way on a Tuesday night. Tia's got the sound, keeping things just right. It's a comedy ride, so buckle in tight. Cause when they start talking, it's pure delight. Jen's got Houston, Dimitri's got the strip. Trading playful jabs with a teasing quip. Dorene's the heart, but Tia's got the reins. Running the show, she's the brains of the game. So mark your Tuesdays, don't miss a beat. 3 the hard way brings the heat. From Navy bonds to a married life. Through laughter, love, and a little strife. 3 the hard way on a Tuesday night. Live from Vegas, Houston inside. With Tia in charge, behind the scenes. They're the sharpest crew you've ever seen. Dimitri, Dorene, Jen, Glenn too. With Tia's magic touch, they're the perfect crew. So grab your drink and take a seat. With 3 the hard way, your week's complete. Out in Vegas, where the nights are bright. Dimitri and Dorene light up the side. He's the real estate to Papi, closing deals all day. She's everybody's favorite, spreading love in every way. But come Tuesday night, it's a whole new scene. They link up live with Jen, the Houston queen. She's the vice queen of H-Town, proud as can be. And behind the scenes, Tia keeps it running smoothly. 3 the hard way on a Tuesday night. Tia's in the booth making sure it's tight. 2 cities apart, but they feel so near. When they go live, it's the show of the year. Dimitri and Jen, 30 years in the game. From Navy
out
days.
in Vegas where the nights are bright. Dimitri and Dorene light up the site. He's the real estate Papi, closing deals all day. She's everybody's favorite, spreading love in every way. Come Tuesday night, it's a whole new scene. They link up live with Gender Houston Queen. She's the vice queen of H-Town, proud as can be. And behind the scenes, Tia keeps it running smoothly. Free the hard way on a Tuesday night. Tia's in the booth making sure it's tight. Two cities apart, but they feel so near. When they go live, it's the show of the year.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Three the Hard Way. I am your host, Dimitri, aka Real Estate Papi. There's my lovely wife at the bottom with her Minnie Mouse ears, the honorary queen of Crenshaw, Dorene, and my best friend, the vice queen of H-Town, the lovely Jen Glenn, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, everyone. There's a reason I got these on. I'll be sharing it later.
Of course
Okay,
you will.
awesome.
So let's start with you, babe. How was your day?
It was okay. I survived it
So far.
so far.
That's all you can ask. You know, at the end of the day, I survived
That's it, right? That's it. I actually got a request today for 2 new projects for D-Cup Customs that I have not done before for anybody. So that's kind of exciting. So I'm working through trying to figure that out. I have somebody who would like a shot glass that has 2 different football teams on the same shot glass. So I'm working on that. And then I had somebody order a pen holder. So that's another thing I've not done for somebody before. So
Did they want you to like rhinestone it out?
they're interesting enough, it's for a gentleman who happens to be a Spider-Man fan.
Okay.
So I am making him a matching cup and pen holder.
Oh, that's nice.
Baby, can you look
So
at the chat really quick or the comment I put up?
you put up comments?
It says,
It's
"Hi,
Perry.
Doreen."
Hi, Perry.
Doreen and Perry
Mwah. That's
always
my
talk about the
boy.
finest meats and cheeses.
Oh, yes. We always appreciate the finest meats and cheeses together.
I've known Perry since
Boy.
either kindergarten or first grade. So, yeah,
That means
That's
I've known him for what? 20 years, probably? Crazy.
that's
So
that's
wait,
why we're trying to be good and practice how we're going to do this.
so you say the finest meats and cheeses. Like, what
Oh,
are the
yes.
finest meats and cheeses? Like, what is that?
Those would be anything and everything from Wisconsin.
Okay.
I
An
don't know. It's just
amazing charcuterie board of the finest meats and cheeses from Wisconsin.
and that's where it came from.
Now,
It
Perry
came
may
from
have a different opinion on that. And we've been discussing this for probably 20 years now,
Okay.
as into what makes the best charcuterie board. But
I've been to Wisconsin once, and I remember literally stopping to get cheese.
oh yes, you have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
you
The
don't have
string
to.
cheese, the curd cheese, the Havarti cheese, the stink cheese. I
Ooh,
mean,
the stink
hey. Michi's, that's Michi's favorite, the stink cheese.
No, it's
Is
not.
that the blue cheese that stinks?
No, it's like Limburger or some kind of
It's kinda
Oh
like,
crazy
yeah, I heard
stuff.
about that. I don't know if I've had it before though. Hello,
yeah,
Lisa.
stick 'em
Welcome
with
back.
cheese. Michi's favorite.
Oh, and Kendall noticed that our countdown music was different today. So
Mhm.
a couple of weeks ago, I noticed that I was one of the only ones, not one of the only one that has ever heard the entire Three the Hard Way theme song.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to take our theme song and make different versions of it. So we listened to a little yacht rock today. We're going to have some go-go. We're going to have, what else did I say? Afro beats. We have different genres of our theme song now that will be the countdown music. So
I love it. I'm going to be
pat on the back
excited
for that.
this week. Yeah, listening to the different versions. And I don't know if y'all see this. Don't look at the chat, but Dave said something about he was constipated.
Oh,
Get
cheese will
better,
do that.
Dave. Yeah, get better,
Maybe
Dave.
he ate too much cheese.
Yeah, I think he did. I think that's what it was. He ate too much cheese, so now he's constipated. Oh, well, so what's going on in the rest? How's your day been, Michi? How was your weekend?
Well, my day. Well, really quick, Mona Lisa is like, rep, That is really your team. So disappointing. And thank you for saying that because I don't want that smoke with Tia. I was supposed to
Don't want
mention
Tia
that
smoke.
I was supposed to mention that this year in the season opener, the Cowboys are playing the Eagles, and that doesn't happen very often in a season opener.
Right.
So the complete list comes out a little later, I think, but we know what the opening game is. And now Tia and I will.
Are you guys going to
be
watch
battling.
together?
You know, I don't really watch Cowboys anymore.
Yeah.
I don't watch football.
Yours
because
and Tia's teams going head to head.
I'll be watching the 700 Club. Or something like that.
You'll be watching the 700
The
Club?
700 Club. Mhm.
Wait, is that did he say the 700 Club?
I do
Mhm.
believe that is what he said. He's probably never seen that in his life.
I
Manny
used to
said
watch that when I was a little kid. When I was
charcuterie
young,
board.
not a little kid.
And rolling it. Oh, I almost missed them. Get to my welcome, Rolandism to the show, everybody.
Roland, I owe him a phone call. Sorry, Roland, I'll call you.
Gentry, how was your day? How was your Mother's Day?
My Mother's Day was great. This was one of the best Mother's Day in memory. And don't get me wrong, I'm happy to spend time with my children on Mother's Day. Like they're the best gifts. But this Mother's Day was a little different and I really enjoyed it. So different, in fact, that I wanted to share it with you guys. So on Sunday, I missed telling Kendall happy birthday, happy belated birthday, Kendall.
Happy birthday.
And I
Kendall.
missed Dave J's show because my kids had a whole day planned out for me for
Aw,
Mother's Day,
sweet.
and it was really good. We started off at an escape room and we won, and I got to name the team, and guess what I named the team?
Turkey Leg Hut Crusaders.
It was me, the two daughters, and my son-in-law. They're not married yet, but I call him my son-in-law because they've been together forever. And I called the team Gentry and the Rest.
Oh, nice.
And so
Okay.
we finished our escape room with like 8 minutes left, and we were all jumping up and down going,
Nerd.
Gentry and the Rest, Gentry
Nerd.
and the Rest.
Damn, girl. That is have we ever finished an escape room, Michi? I don't think we've ever finished one.
I think we have.
Did we?
We didn't finish that one in Dallas because people wouldn't listen to me. And I'm not a big Star Wars person, but I'm like, I told them what to do when they didn't listen. And it was that one little kid. He wasn't a little kid. He was probably like 24. I should have just, but yeah.
Oh my God.
But after we did the escape room, and listen, I was surprised because I've never finished an escape room with that much time left. I'm talking about I've either not finished or had like 12 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
And so when I saw we still had 8 minutes left, I was like, what? We were jumping up and down cheering. Okay,
That's awesome.
so then afterwards, my daughter, she said, Mommy, what kind of restaurant would you like to go to? And I was like, well, let's go somewhere we've never been before. Let's go to like a Cajun restaurant, and I would like for it to be Black owned. So I knew if I said that, it would be like a more of an independent restaurant and like not just like Papa Do's.
Right.
So and there are like a large amount of restaurants like that in Houston, Texas. So I wanted to see which restaurant we were going to go to, and so I was completely surprised. Do you want to roll that beautiful bean footage, Michi? And if I can, I'm going to talk through it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll turn the music down for you so you can.
Because it was a real surprise where we went. We were all surprised. We walked into this place.
Well, let me.
Oh, I don't know if you guys can hear me. So we walked into this place and we were like, should we be here? Y'all, we heard the music from the outside. And I was thinking, does my age group, will they be here? Okay, so you see this nice little family. They're probably there celebrating Mother's Day. Her and her kids in there dancing. Here's some more people in here dancing. You know how we do it in H-Town. Look, celebrating Happy Mother's Day. I'm at the table and I'm dancing. I'm with the kids dancing. Look, they're all having a good time. This that same mama. This that same mama a little second ago. Yep. Popping that thing right in the middle of, in the front of the restaurant. God. And y'all, I wish I could say I wish I could say she was the only one. When I
Oh,
tell you the
God.
music, it was called Gotti's. The only black-owned restaurant in Edo, which is east of downtown. And Gotti's, I now love that place. So
Huh.
I'm gonna say this. This is, and I was telling them when I was in there, I was like, y'all, I love this place. This is not a place I would generally think that I would come to with my children. Let me tell you the feeling that it gave. I didn't even put everything in the video because I didn't want it to be too long. They had like sparklers and
There were
people,
sparklers?
yeah, and like girls wearing kind of like tightest t-shirts going up and down the aisles with the sparklers, with somebody holding a poster board. People would just pop up when they would play like kind of some twerk music and start twerking. And so I'm used to that kind of stuff, but my son-in-law is not. So he's trying to just look straight ahead. And then I realized why he was doing that, because he's with his girlfriend.
Oh, no.
You
Because
better be
I was
glad I wasn't there with y'all. I was like, hey man, ain't nothing wrong with looking. You have eyes.
I was like all over the place. The girl behind me started twerking. I'm in my chair like twerk, 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 twerk. The lady, you saw her up there. It was somebody sitting next to us doing the same thing. Oh wait, what was that comment? Jen, is this the place that Uncle buy? So
he did say play Unc, so I was gonna correct him, but he
body popping when twerking.
Jamal's Crab Shack.
So no, it was a place called Gotti. When I tell you like the food was good, I should have put pictures in there of the food we had. I had the fried fish and grits, and I got a side of collard greens. Okay. My daughter had the same thing, but she got a side of macaroni and cheese. I think my oldest daughter just got the she got fried catfish, grits, and shrimp. And my son-in-law got the waffles, the chicken and waffles.
Wow.
My thing is, if I'm taking my mom out for Mother's Day, I don't want to be walking through people's twerk smoke.
Right. And so, but here's the thing. When I got there, I was like, y'all, even the service could see, the hostess was like, we all came in there looking like, should we be here? But then I looked around and I was like, oh, it looks like there are older women. When I say older women, like older than me, that were there with their families, whether they wanted to be there or not. But the DJ that came on after I DJ, and I really loved that because she was a female DJ up in the front. His name was DJ Twerk That Stuff or DJ something like that.
Oh my God.
So I was like, oh yeah. So that's the time that they were on at Gotti's. And I think that must have been the Mother's Day special, because I'm thinking, oh, well, maybe this is just like for 4:00.
Wow.
But no, they had another DJ come on after that DJ left at 4:00. So I guess that was going on all night. But yeah, I got to be honest with you. So I was asking my youngest daughter, because, you know, she has like some kind of sensory issues. And I was thinking, oh, do you hate it here? Like, are you okay? And she was like, yes. And I thought about Kaleo, because they were in there smoking hookah. Like, they'll bring the hookah to your table.
Okay.
Trying to cover up the twerk smoke. So you see CJ right here said, I bid you good day. He's from Atlanta. So if anybody knows twerk smoke, it's Atlanta people, Houston people. Y'all should like have a debate.
New Orleans people. Now, I know in Atlanta they have a hard time. I don't think that particular type of restaurant you can do that in. We don't have an issue with people doing that in like the nicer restaurants. When I say nice, I mean, listen, this restaurant was not in the hood. And their prices, it was not in the hood. Like, you literally rarely do people live downtown and not in this area. That means people got dressed and went to this restaurant. And when I tell you, like, it wasn't a hood restaurant, but people are allowed to do that in that restaurant. And it was like with the atmosphere. Now, y'all,
it's part of their thing.
Restaurants. Yeah, I have been to like different Black-owned restaurants where you could just get up and dance while you're eating if the music is loud enough. But y'all, this music was so loud we couldn't conversate. It was literally like, imagine a club, but they put tables and wait staff in there.
Oh.
Imagine a club with an open kitchen that would bring you out food.
Okay.
Have you been talking to Dorene? You said conversate.
Conversate.
Oh, did I say conversate?
I think that's a Dorene word.
Uh-oh.
Watch
Perry
out
said,
now.
Yeah.
have you ever inhaled Burger King smoke? Man, when you trying to do good and live right by Jesus and work out and everything,
Oh,
and
that
you
Burger
drive through
King
that Burger
smoke?
King smoke, man, ain't nothing like it. It's the devil.
Only
You
reason
got
why
a
I don't
devil
eat at
company.
Burger King more is because I don't like the fries.
Their
Oh
fries
wait,
are
isn't
a
that
lot
wasn't
better.
that
They're not
I
bad.
just thought about wasn't that Dave J's like no that's a nonsense word to him? Conversate.
This nonsense word.
Yeah, conversate, irregardless.
Oh, irregardless.
Gentry's like,
I was calling them
I know how to
nonsense
say
words.
converse, and Dave is like,
That's shocking to me because you're black.
I knew as soon as we said it, I was like, oh, it's converse, but I'm not gonna fix it.
Uh,
I'm gonna leave
and
it
of
right
course
where it
I would have
is.
to call it out. Dandy said
Kendall, that
gyrating
plays
gyros.
in 5 points. Someplace in 5 points, something. So Magic City, but with clothes, basically. Yeah, because when we left, it was somebody up there, and I was like, thank God I don't have to walk up the steps to get into this restaurant behind her. Red Bone Lobster.
wow. Wow.
Thank God I don't have to walk up the steps
Little
to get in
overdressed?
there because no, like it was unsanitary. Her whole bottom was out.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Whole bottom. I thought you were saying something else. I was like,
Yeah, her
Jesus
whole bottom
Christ,
was out.
how short was that dress?
Oh my
It
God.
was short. Like you could see her butt cheeks. It was a skirt.
Dave is suing.
There was cheeks.
Wait, why is Dave suing?
That's
Because of
shocking
your-
to me because you're black.
Because of the button.
Because
So,
of the button. Lemon pepper Lou.
Mhm.
he's a Apollo legend at Magic City. We'll have Dave and I and Chappie would do a sports show and talk about lemon pepper Lou. But
Lemon pepper Lou.
we're doing okay. We're 17 minutes after. So I need to set something up for later in the show. You know, last Thursday, Kendall pulled an okie doke on me and told me that the new Pope was black. And
Mhm.
then I saw his picture and he wasn't black.
Yep.
So
You were
we
kind of
need to play this. We need to play this song because we have a follow-up. There's a new song because we found out that maybe the race is a questionable issue. And Jimmy
Oh.
said, Magic City has good. Jen B, what are you doing at the strip club?
Listen, I just want everybody to know, because I'm trying to rep my city right here, that was not a strip club, okay? People down
Until
south just
10
like to
p.m.
twerk, okay? We just like the way those other people were dancing, because a Spanish song came on, and they were up there like doing a little dancing. But you know, when the rap music comes on with that beat, what do you do to that music? You twerk.
You at Big Mama funeral talking about don't stop, get it, don't stop, get it.
Were there
Get it.
any white girls up there dancing?
Doreen, I gotta be honest, I saw Hispanic people in there, but I didn't see white
No.
people in there.
Oh,
Oh, that's
see?
not true. I saw a white dude in there. I saw a
Oh.
white guy in there, but
He
I
was
didn't see any
security.
white women.
He was security.
No, he was sitting right next to us eating.
By
Alright.
himself?
No, he was there with his girlfriend.
I'm like,
Oh.
that would be cool.
It looked like he had a Hispanic girlfriend.
Okay. Let's go into this song that's going to set the table for
Okay.
near the end of the show because I can't play it now because people will be trying to leave and I can't find my my button, my tease button. That's my Tito. That's to get the
How you
gun.
using me?
He was teasing me.
All right, so let's watch the original. I fell for the Popey Doke.
On a Thursday morning,
This is that movie.
shortly after my day begins, I listen to the radio with all of my radio friends. And then I got the news, and I took it as fact. I got happy and nervous because they said the new Pope is black. I fell for the Popey Doke like a fool. I'm embarrassed, this ain't cool. I jump to conclusions, I know better. The Pope will never wear a Cosby sweater. God willing, maybe one day the Pope will be from around the way. Until then, I'll feel like a joke because I fell for the Popey Doke. They said he's American. Would they want him? He's from Chicago. He keep that thing on him. That's the fact that made me believe that he may understand heroin.
Why do you have roaches on
Then
the
his
wall?
picture hit the news. I didn't believe it. I was confused. I did a double take. I looked twice. The Chicago Pope is white. I fell for the Popey Doke like a fool. I'm embarrassed. This ain't cool. I jump to conclusions, I know better. The Pope will never wear a Cosby sweater. God willing, maybe one day the Pope will be from around the way. Until then, I'll feel like a joke because I fell for the Popey Doke. I lit a candle, said a prayer. Thought I saw waves in his hair, but that hope was false. It slipped through my grip. He don't even walk with a slight hip dip. No ushers, no tambourine, no church fan with Dr. King. Just incense, robes, and holy smoke. Man, I really fell for the Popey Doke. I fell for the Popey Doke like a fool. I'm embarrassed. This ain't cool. I jump to conclusions, I know better. The Pope will never wear a Cosby sweater. God willing, maybe one day the Pope will be from around the way. Until then, I'll feel like a joke because I fell for the Popey Doke.
Great song. Great song.
Doke, where's my
Yes,
applause button?
Richie. Yes, bravo.
My applause button is there. It is.
There
All
it
right.
is. Great
Bro,
song.
listen, said you got the Popey Doke, just like the Okey Doke, and it was all Kendall's fault. You don't be saying this. Nice little ditty. We're not talking about that today.
Don't get me just started.
We should have if anybody's keeping up with the day-by-day trial.
I feel
But
like
we'll talk
Monique.
about that another time.
I feel like that Monique. It's too much.
Too
It's
much.
too much.
That's too much.
All right, so maybe we aren't moving as fast as we should be, but you know what time it is. Whenever I
time
start
is
asking this, it's guess what day it is.
What day is it?
It is
Oh,
National Cocktail Fruit Day.
really, Michi?
What? She has
I
on
want to see
clothes.
what kind of wine this is.
Uh-huh.
It's
Some
that
milk.
poppy wine.
They can't get words right. Grace Sue. That's not even a real word. Grace
It's French.
Sue in it.
So I was going to put Dandy's Three Blind Mice wine up there, but I couldn't find the label. So then this is supposed to be a Pyru red, but I guess maybe there's something that messes with, I don't know, their terms of whatever.
Oh,
But I did a little research on this.
Okay.
yes.
I'm just going to read it. I didn't really research it. I just copy and paste it. If you've been celebrating the food holidays routinely, National Fruit Cocktail Day on May 13th may be a way to improve the calorie count. Many of us have had childhood memories of a dish of fruit cocktail regularly served with the meal. Why not enjoy this delicious treat and take a walk down memory lane at the same time? This stuff is not healthy. All
It's
that
not.
syrup in that can.
It's not.
What's the difference between fruit cocktail and a fruit salad?
Syrup.
Fruit cocktail is just fruit with that thick syrup. But when you try to make a fruit salad, you put like other stuff in it.
Fresh fruit.
That's not
So
fruit.
like cocktail is the stuff in the can.
Yeah.
And
I
wanna
think
show
that's how
y'all
I got most of my servings of fruit as a kid.
The
from
cocktail.
fruit cocktail.
Yes, y'all. I kid you not. And I'm not kidding. I didn't buy fresh vegetables like all the time. We ate fresh vegetables like on holidays. I didn't know. I was mad when I was an adult because I was like, "Oh my God, why are these vegetables going bad so soon? I've only had them for like 2 weeks because my mother fed me vegetables out of the can." Okay,
Oh,
so
out of the can.
yeah, so I was like, "Man, all my vegetables going bad."
Mhm.
Trying to take stuff back to the store.
Get that salt
Perry,
content.
really quick, Perry heard he said the Pope about that action because he keep that thing on him. That's a key thing to remember.
If he's from Chicago, I bet this Pope could fight.
Probably can. Was he a Cubs fan or a White Sox fan? Was that
White
ever
Sox. He's from the South Side.
finalized?
He's from the South Side. So,
Okay.
and Dave says she looks smart.
You look smart. Uh-huh. Sure does.
Chappie says nice fruit bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Dandy says braids.
Mm-hmm.
Even Jen is like, I'm not looking at the fruit bowl.
You know, I was saying
There's
that
a new
on
dance. Let me start. I'm not going to read it because we're trying to be good.
I
wish I could play it,
was
but-
in the
I was
football.
saying that on Erica's show when I was a visitor on I Hate It Here the other day. I was saying, yeah, people can't see how smart you look from the outside. You know what I'm saying? She put on this red dress so y'all would notice that she was smart.
Oh, there you go.
You
Smart.
slipped on those high heels and some of that sweet perfume.
Yeah.
So let me share this with y'all really quick. It goes right into fruit cocktail day.
Nice.
Oh.
Believe in angels? Or?
Man, give me a fruit cocktail.
Well, I can. But then I'd have to give it to you every day. I won't get all my vitamins.
Do you know who you're dealing with?
Chill, Nasty Nate.
Nasty Nate.
Nasty.
But when the stab is gonna be me. You got a problem with that?
Better watch your back, fish. Because who am I saying gonna be there for you all the time? Because next time I come for you, I'm gonna want some cocktail. Fruit.
Take it.
A fruit cocktail. All right.
I'm somebody's bitch.
One of the best parts.
Not the
I wanna-
cocktail fruit.
I want to say a little bit of something about his acting, but I'm going to be nice today.
Go ahead. It's a for skill wise, it's a horrible movie, but it's one of my favorites.
It is pretty
Yeah,
funny.
like I remember watching that movie several times, thinking it was so funny. But that actor from that man looks like he's never been to prison. He looks like he was acting like both his parents have master's degrees. Okay,
Who, Kenny or Nasty Nate?
Nasty Nate. Go back and watch it again on YouTube, y'all. I promise you, both his parents have master's degrees.
Ah, that fish. So let's move to this next thing really quick.
Oh, look at that.
Look at us.
Y'all notice like when
Look
we
at
get older,
us.
stuff just starts hurting out of the blue for no reason.
Oh, God, yes. Oh, God, yes.
And then you see Dorene,
Look at
and then
me.
there's Gentry.
I got my cane.
I got my
Gentry
cane
was-
too.
Gentry said
Them
I was
ones
down
like
bad. I couldn't even
Mickey.
get up.
Yeah, and I was like, I was like, at least Dorene and I still moving around.
I know. At least we
At least
still
we
up.
still standing up. I mean, I'm candy caning over there.
Mhm. Michi's got
But
his
Michi,
IV.
yeah,
Poppy has his IV, but he also has his personal nurse. So he's probably also faking it.
She's a little cutie pie too. And Gentry was like, I have a jacket just like that. And a flannel
And a
shirt like
shirt.
that. I was like, it's your clothes. I took the picture, and then Doreen has that shirt too. So
I do.
let me show y'all. So Tia
I love
set
it.
this up for us. And that was Nasty Nate again. Did I put Nasty Nate in the thing? I did. We're gonna move on really quick.
Lewis
go
wanted
do
to
a
know why
commercial.
was Nate's lips so greasy? Because he liked that cocktail fruit.
You like that
He was-
cocktail?
Oh, we're so good today.
That's good.
I'm sure that was just his method of applying a lip moisturizer before his scene. Okay.
Fried chicken. I don't know.
Gentry,
Yes,
should we do the WRSC ad right now?
sure.
Bam. And if you notice,
Bam.
they're in a strip club.
I like how every now and then, like you don't bring it up every week, but every now and then you'll make sure people know.
That's
You
a
see
strip
how
club.
bread it is in there? That's a strip club.
That's a strip
All right,
club.
y'all.
Red
Catch
light
the
special.
WRSC podcast where sneaker culture and pop culture collide. Y'all can catch them on Thursdays at 9:30 Eastern on YouTube.
They are, and I meant to grab the cup that that Doreen did for Kaleo because it's an amazing
Mhm.
cup.
Oh, y'all haven't mailed it off to him yet?
He's going to pick. Yeah, I don't want to pitch his business. He's going to get it soon.
Okay.
You always have me just
Sorry.
like with OnlyFans when
I'll get you in trouble, Michi.
yeah, I don't want to be dry snitching. And I'm trying to find the thing. I know Tio's over there like Ike Turner right now, like James Brown finding me $5. I told you eat the cake, Anna Marie.
Y'all want to see the show? Yeah, y'all can use that QR code.
Yeah, absolutely.
link.
Thursday nights. And where did it? There it is. All right, y'all. I finally got it. And now I paused it so it's queued up in the correct location. Thank you, Kaleo and crew. Who should be next? Should it be CB or E?
Oh, for a cup?
Yeah.
We could flip it.
We'll let Kaleo decide since he's the honcho.
Okay.
All right. So we're going aches and pains, right?
Aches
so
and
this
pains.
means it's like when we just catch this stuff for no reason. Just it's not from exercise and it's not from anything. It's from
getting out of bed.
It's from getting out of bed often. So let's look at this. Make sure y'all can see it because you know when I have those windows open too.
Thank you, Roland, is
that nobody prepared you for.
Having to figure out what I'm having for dinner for the rest of my fucking life. Also, that your car and your appliances will shit the bed the second you have any money saved. That my knees and my back are gonna hurt every time it fucking rains. The price of paper towels accidentally ruining your entire fucking week because you stayed up past 11 p.m. on a Tuesday. Having a favorite burner on your stove that if anybody else uses, it's a fucking issue. I wouldn't call it a problem, but being excited to cancel plans, waking up injured after doing fucking nothing, you just slept wrong, having to recover after extensive socializing, spending $8.99 on a head of lettuce just to have it die in the fridge, trying to figure out if you're just depressed or dehydrated, having your entire body crack like a fucking glow stick just because you stood up. The absolute betrayal of a hangover lasting 2 business days. Every new pain you feel in your body turns into a game of temporary or permanent.
What is an adult problem?
So
true.
Yeah.
Very true.
I don't know if you guys heard that, but yeah, what was an adult problem that nobody warned you about? That you realize, oh, childhood is over. I'm gonna have to think about this for the rest of my life.
And the other thing is like when he said, if you have extra money, then stuff starts breaking down.
Yeah.
That happens with dogs too.
So true. So
Faith and Miley, I mean, they were just running around happy. And then all of a sudden, one of them got sick. I think it was Miley. So we took her to the hospital. $1,500 later, in the next month, Faith has an issue. Then the month after that, they both have an issue at the same time. Like, y'all better go eat some grass.
Yeah.
Going back to the And then they got better and just started.
Oh, God.
Yeah, y'all better go eat some grass, which is hard to do in Las Vegas.
There's some weeds out there going through the turf. We need to get some landscapers back over.
I know one of my things is like, how did I get this scratch? Did I scratch myself in my sleep? Like, have you ever woken up with scratches?
Yes. Or
Roman Smithfield. That's the ghost.
It was happening to me so much at one point that I looked it up. And it was like 2 things. It was that you're scratching yourself in your sleep. And there's a ghost that haunts you and is scratching you. So
there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm being scratched by a ghost.
Back. Right? He's back.
And I got
And
this dust for you.
I make this sound like more than I ever thought I would. Mm-hmm.
When you're standing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's always a variation of Okay, yeah. I make that way more. And the that favorite burner, check. Cancel plans. Oh, don't tell me you don't want to go. Oh man, your kid's late. You can't find your purse. Oh, we'll just do it next week.
Wait, what is your favorite burner? Mine is the front left.
Mine is the front right.
Oh.
Okay.
The front right burner.
Left girl too.
And I don't think I've ever used, I'm sure I have, like used the back burners.
Yeah, we don't hardly
Rare.
ever use those.
Yeah, rarely do I use the back burners.
Mm-hmm.
Well, plus y'all are short, so it's difficult for you
Yeah,
to
yeah,
reach them.
exactly.
Touche.
Exactly. I'm not trying to, fall into the front pots while I'm trying to stir something in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Joey McIntyre was talking about this on his story the other day. I swear, he had a scratch on his nose.
Yeah, how?
When you get old, it's just
Arms and
I
legs?
don't know.
I think you got to lotion down your whole body before you go to sleep so that won't happen. I mean, like with thick lotion too.
Oh,
Like some of that medicated lotion.
Well,
end up in the whole body. Oh
the
my
medicated
God.
lotion.
Oh my God. Lewis Bryan said, end up in a whole body cast from yawning too fast. Y'all, I
Oh,
swear
yes,
to God,
sir, yes.
I coughed the other day and thought I had hurt myself. I coughed the other day and my uterus, like I felt it. I was like, ooh.
You felt it in the uterus.
Yeah, then I was thinking to myself, ooh, I better not cough again.
Roland said tying shoes is an hour-long project.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are sometimes, Roland, when I'm like asking my daughter, can you just tie my shoe for me real quick? Because it's just not worth it to me to bend down.
Roland's gonna get some of those Howie Longs that you just slip your foot in and the sketches.
Yep.
And Mona Lisa says on my stove it's the right front because I only got one big one.
Yeah, me too. And you know what? I think that's what it is because it's the biggest one. It was like, let me go on here and get this. I don't have time for that little one to warm up all the water or warm up the food when it wants to. Jen has prescription lotion.
Ed OG and the Bulldogs. I was going to suggest that too. That you need to get those baby socks that they put on the
baby.
I guess they're not socks, but
yeah. What about those? Do you know they make like diabetic socks too for people that have like big ankles? I had to buy a pair of those.
The compression socks.
Compression socks, yeah.
Yeah, the compression socks.
You know
wait, Dorene, do you wear muumuus yet?
Not yet. Not yet.
I remember Shantae and I were talking about that once. You wait, say it again.
But I'm sure it's coming. I'm sure it's within the next few years. I'm sure that will be on the Amazon purchase list.
The muumuus. Shantae and I was talking about that, and I was telling her I'm not ready yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm not ready yet.
I see people who are like stop wearing bras at a certain age too, but I'm not at that point quite yet either. I mean, it goes off pretty quickly, but
I'm like, let them cook sometimes.
Yeah, I just got to that age.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so and I swear to God, the only reason why is because I'm hot.
You got that boob sweat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like why?
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm from Houston.
That's why you need to move somewhere that's not all humid.
Y'all, it's so funny you say that because my daughter told me that the meteorologist said that we're going to be expecting the first 100-degree day in like the next 2 weeks. And so I looked out and I was looking at the week forecast. It is going to be 96 next week.
I think we hit that already, didn't we, Michi?
Yeah,
didn't we hit that last week?
Yesterday.
I think we hit that.
Yeah, but y'all live in the desert. You know, that's
it's
different.
Starting.
Like, I don't know if you understand what 100 degrees feels like with 100% or 96 degrees with 100% humidity feels like 103 because not only are you hot, but you're wet.
Mm-hmm.
We both know we grew up in Texarkana, so.
Oh yeah, y'all know.
And Dandy and the man of my own heart, let him swing.
Let him swing. Oh God.
And only somebody who has this button could say something like that and get away with it.
That 12-inch would work every time.
Every time.
I didn't post on Instagram or Facebook. I put this one on TikTok where Dandy was talking about when Smokey Robinson touched his booty. And then, Gentry, you're the one that said it.
Smokey Robinson touched whose booty?
Dandy's.
Oh, yeah. What was that about? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, so you made it up?
No, Dandy said it. I just repeated it because it was like Dandy. I just laughed at it. Dandy was saying that if Smokey Robinson could touch his booty for $50 million or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
I'll let him pinch mine too.
25 each.
Why do you wear a bra to bed?
Oh, hell no.
In case you get kidnapped, you're going to be like, so what made you choose me?
That's what I mean. Like, I just stopped wearing a bra to bed. Like, you
so
gotta
where's
hold them
one
things
too?
up.
I never would. Oh, hell no.
They need to be held up all day. So it's too hot now to be sleeping in bras.
Perry said them Houston swangers.
We be swinging and banging around Houston.
So I know we saved this for later, but I need to put this up because Perry would fit in so well with us.
I see.
With the beehive.
There we go. The Kendall B show.
So
Godfather.
Oh, we're doing it early. All right, y'all.
Well,
if y'all
just
want,
because I don't know, he might get drunk and pass out. I want him to scan it before he passes out.
Well, no, go ahead and put it up again because just to let the people know that we can do it now. If y'all ever want to hang out with us, y'all can meet us on the Kendall B show weekday mornings live on Station Head from 9 a.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, you have it wrong. Oh, it's 9 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Pacific. I was like 6 a.m.
Here
That's a long
time zones.
You know, Dorene, you know.
Oh, I know.
You know how I am with those
know.
time zones. Everybody should live in Central Time.
So yeah. And you know what, since we're talking about this, I was telling Perry about the vacation we're taking. I told him about the cruise we just got back from a couple of months ago. And if you want to, Perry, hang out with us, Chris too, if Chris is still here, if y'all want to let y'all hair down and come on this vacation with us.
That's what I'm talking about. That's who I want to see poolside.
And a little chest hair. Look at that little chest hair poof.
That's what I want to see poolside. Nothing but a bikini bottom on and a guitar.
All right.
So yeah, if y'all want to let your hair down, let me get this so he can explain it better than I can and I don't have to struggle. I know the code isn't working right now. Uh-oh. I have too much stuff open again. No, I have too much stuff open again. I'm trying to close it out. Lord,
y'all, did Kendall say this morning?
This crashes now.
Please don't crash. Did Kendall say this morning where he stayed? Because I want to know where he stayed in Orange County, like which hotel. Because there are 2 hotels I haven't stayed at yet that I really want to stay.
I think he stayed at the Motel C's.
Motel C's?
Yeah, the fancy Motel 6.
Oh my God.
Instead of Motel 6, it's Motel C's.
Yeah, y'all, this thing keeps popping up like it's going to close me out. Please don't. Please don't, Mr. Man. Oh, and this is what the hell is this?
Oh.
There we go.
The Show and Snarky Mac present the Beehive, adults only, all-inclusive vacation happening May 9th through 16th at Excellence Riviera Cancun. Come join us for a minimum 3 nights stay. Hang out for the entire week or enjoy your time somewhere in between. Indulge in luxury as Excellence Riviera Cancun offers all suite accommodations, plus 10 restaurants, 13 bars, multiple pools, and your beach lounge on the coast of the Caribbean Sea. Be a part of the Kendall B Show and Snarky Mac presents the Beehive, adults only, all-inclusive vacation, May 9th through 16th at Excellence Riviera Cancun. Book your room and get more information at thekendallbshow.com.
Kendall said it was the Surf and Sand. It's where they stayed.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly where that is. I remember exactly where that is.
What the hell is that?
Nice place.
Yeah, that's where you used to work. They referred you from Surf and Sand to the kitchen on the ship. I remember that.
Good reference.
His birthday is Thursday. What does that have to do with this?
No, I think Kendall was in stereo on there.
Yeah, so
the sound was kind of it was echoing, I think, Michi.
Yeah, it was something. I had to close out of all stuff. But I think I'm safe for right now.
Okay.
This weekend, I need to do a triage procedure on my computer. But we got the end of the show out of the way. So let's scroll back up. We got to scroll way up. Way up. And talk about something that's really important to the culture.
Freezing.
Well, it's hot outside, so we need our air on.
Yeah.
You want to be hot?
No.
All right, y'all. So living single. They have a podcast out now. It's called Reliving Single.
Oh,
The official unofficial Living Single Rewatch podcast hosted by sitcom legends and real life BFFs Erica Alexander and Kim Coles. And just to Dorene doesn't know what Living Single is.
I didn't watch Living Single. I watched Friends.
You say that.
Yes, it's the. Go ahead, Michi.
I'm just going to tell you real quick. Living Single redefined comedy, friendships, dating, and the Black experience for a new generation and blah, 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 blah. Now, let's talk about this. The real story behind Living Single and versus Friends. In the early 1990s, Fox's Living Single premiered in 1993, created by Yvette Lee Bowser and starring Queen Latifah, Kim Coles, Erica Alexander, and others. It followed the lives of 6 Black 20-somethings navigating love, friendship, and careers in New York City. A year later, in 1994, NBC launched Friends, a show about 6 white 20-somethings also navigating love, friendship, and careers in New York City. What happened? Many people believe Friends was heavily inspired, if not copied, from Living Single. Queen Latifah has spoken publicly about it, and blah, blah, blah.
It's the exact same show.
Ross from Friends, because I've never seen Friends, David Schwimmer, Ross, once called for more diversity on Friends, and fans clapped back. Y'all literally stole the concept from a Black show. So, yeah.
Why are you so angry about this, Michi?
I'm not angry.
You know what I thought was funny is that we were over on, what channel did this come on? Was it UPN or CW?
Fox.
Oh, it was Fox, right? So then we would watch Living Single and Martin. And I swear it was like Friends and Seinfeld.
So
not saying that Seinfeld got that concept from Martin, but it was like if you wanted to see the Black version, you would go to Fox. If you wanted to see the white version of these same shows. They were on.
I'm disappointed that Dorene has said that I was angry about this, and I'm not.
You seemed very riled up, Michi.
Well,
I didn't mean to be so fiery. No, that's good. That's good. That's my passion.
It's my passion.
Let me go back to the chat real quick. I've been reading. So, agreed, Michelle. I need to see what Michelle said before. Michelle said Living Single was better.
Oh, okay.
And him and Friends and John Wayne. Thank you, Dave, my brother from another mother. Martin, Living Single, and New York Undercover. That was the lineup.
Yep, Martin, Living Single, and New York Undercover.
And I do not disagree with Perry. Seinfeld was hilarious. So Curb is one of my all-time favorite shows.
Mm-hmm.
I also like Black AF, which is based off of, so Curb is to Seinfeld as Black AF is to Blackish. And we need to have a watch.
Did you enjoy Black AF? I didn't. That show was just okay to me. You really enjoyed it?
I've watched it like the full season,
it like
probably
over and
6
over.
times.
Really? Okay.
You watched it on repeat for a while.
Perry was like, was that Farrakhan?
I didn't mean to be so fiery. No, that's good. That's good. That's my passion.
Can you make those big people again? It's my passion.
Yeah.
I was Oh, go ahead, Michi. I'm sorry.
Well, you want to see the theme really quick?
Oh, yeah.
Because, yeah, this is what we should want to be because they are amazing people. Watch this.
No. Slip me the tongue. No, he did. Welcome back to Reliving Single. Reliving Single. Slip me the tongue. And very respectful. The official, unofficial Living Single Rewatch Podcast.
I don't know if you consider somebody to tongue respectfully, but I get you.
Energy-wise, this is a new network. We're going to be doing new things. You can be Black.
It's a small thing. Y'all all light-skinned people. It's hard to get rep by these agencies and be dark.
I don't have a Eurocentric idea of what beauty is.
You want to hear all the sex?
Kitty feels the one. She anchors your show.
How do you even see me doing something like this?
She said, look here, girl. Camera 3 is your camera. Make sure you look in your camera because I'm going to get mine.
Swagger for days.
TC brought that to Kyle.
Overton's character, let's talk about that.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
the Nat Turner of Hindi.
Who wrote the theme song?
Queen Latifah.
Who performed the theme song?
Queen Latifah.
Oh,
He looks like he's been hit by a Mardi Gras parade.
You'll never watch a sitcom the same way ever again. Reliving Single.
From the cast to the culture, buckle up.
It's about to be good.
Watch, we're gonna have a reliving through the hard way one day when we're like 80.
Wow.
That's
right.
Okay, so for me, this is so exciting because have you ever watched? I love that show. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and they have a podcast about that show where they go over each episode. And because I'm such a fan of that show, I love even hearing the main actors talk about the whole process of making the show and, a lot of the behind the scenes stuff. So I'm pretty sure I've seen every episode of Living Single. So to be able to watch them talk about the show again and all of the stuff that happened in the background, I'm going to find that really entertaining.
You know what we should do?
What?
And baby, you can like sit in with us so you get in trouble too. But we should talk about our days at work back in the tunnel at Kania.
Oh, do you remember everything? How many years ago is that now?
We don't.
But we had a good time. We were so young and
optimistic. We had to sign a contract when we got out that we wouldn't talk about our jobs for 75 years.
And I don't too. It's something like literally there is something ingrained in my brain that says don't talk about this. I mean, do you remember like it was so everywhere, like when we went inside of where we worked, you would see these images of like, don't talk. What stays here, what happens here stays here. Like, do you remember that? Mm-hmm. And it was like, it was subliminal, and they would tell you all the time, and they would polygraph us. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well,
like, I think I was there for 4 years. I think I polygraphed twice. Mm-hmm.
So what I did, and this wasn't immediately when, I think I know what that issue is, baby. You have like your computer or something plugged in.
Yeah.
And it keeps losing, but it's one of your quirks.
Yeah, I was wondering what that sound was because I was like, last time I got blamed, but I was like, it's not me. Oh, okay. So Michi, you remember?
Well, no, there's definitely our mission. I Googled maybe 10 years ago. I was like, I wonder what happened. Man, everybody knows what we did.
Oh, yeah. Y'all, Michi and I were in the intelligence field in the United States Navy, for those who don't know. And where we used to work, I'm not going to give away too much information about that, even though you can find out. It's made to look like something else than what it is. And there are literal signs up to make it seem like it's something else. And now when you go, like when I went back, when I took the kids to Hawaii, you remember how we could just drive through the parking lot? Oh, no, you cannot do that now. They have like these pillars up so nobody can just really quickly drive in there. Like you will smash up your car. I mean, and I'm imagining when at shift change, how long that line is, because you can only pull in one car at a time, and you have to be really like intentional about driving inside of those gates.
Well, the other thing is they're trying to hide from our adversaries or whatever when the satellites go over. I'm like, there's nothing here, but there's 200 cars parked right where you know the people are somewhere.
Well, I think it's to make it look like that it's probably the workers.
It's Dill and Doug. It's a used car lot.
I don't want to say too much, but I think it's made to look like something else, like they're going somewhere else to work.
Should I look it up and put it like share screen?
No, absolutely not. I don't want anybody knocking on our doors, even all these years later.
Well, because I can't stop looking at this. Jen says she worked on Blackish.
Oh, how cool is that?
Oh, that's awesome.
Our guest for next week is Jen B to talk about Blackish. It's one of my favorite shows because I'm
Jen B. Put in the chat what you did on Blackish. Like, were you a writer? Were you one of the producers? I love that.
Dave said surviving through the hard way. I'd be like, no, I did not touch anybody. And then Dave would be like,
that's shocking to me because you're Black.
Is that like your favorite button, Michi? I swear you play it like 10
Dorene,
times.
I mean, it's priceless. It's priceless. That is priceless.
It is pretty priceless.
The
it is
macadamia
pretty
in that
priceless.
factory is a cover up. Man,
Let's say yes. Yes. So it makes it look like you were like they work at the macadamia nut factory and they're just parked there.
They have them in there naked, like Nino had them in the Carter, so they don't steal the macadamia nuts.
But Michi, you know, like a lot of people back before we got there, like probably 10 years before we got there, they got like the settlement from like people being sick or
Mesothelioma?
not mesothelioma, but people having probably that too. I don't know, but people having illness working in there. And then just think about it, like I have an illness and I know somebody else. I know a few people who have illnesses, and it makes me think like, was it from us working in the tunnels?
I got it too. I have mesothelioma. Baby, call that number.
You always have mesothelioma.
He was like,
mesothelioma.
we got your birth records. It said you were born with mesothelioma.
Oh, God.
And a club foot. Thanks. Place that they used to build airplanes in World War II that they converted to a 3-story office building under a pineapple field that we had to walk a quarter mile.
I don't know what he's talking about. I don't know any. I barely know these people. All right.
You know how I get. This is scotch. This water. Okay, Tia gave us a deadline, right? So.
Okay, yes, she did. You better hurry up now. You only got 15 minutes.
I want to have Jen on the show, though, because Kenya Barris is one of my favorite writers. And my friend from high school. He
is a great writer.
You remember Karen that we went to lunch with in Marina Del Rey, right, babe? She had a chance to date him, and she blew it for us.
Blew it.
Oh, baby. Look what Perry put. And I'm sorry, y'all. We're having like a little... This is how well he knows me.
Days never finished. Master got me working. Someday Master set me free.
It's like he knows you, Michi.
All right, babe. So we've done that. It's time for... You know what time it is?
Welcome to White Girl News.
In an effort to save time, because I really want to hit our Generation X topic of the week, I will not be playing the video for this, even though I have it right there, but I'm not going to play it. So, baby, could you please talk about your stuff?
So, this is the reason why I have my ears on today. It is official that Disney is now going to be opening up a new theme park in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, awesome.
So I think you, me, and Jen Glenn need to go to Abu Dhabi and do a show from the new Disney opening there. They haven't named an actual opening date, but, you know, I think it'd be kind of fun.
I'm going to put something here.
Wait, do we have to dress? Do we have to dress? Yeah, we are going to have to dress different, aren't we, Dorene?
I don't know about that. I guess it'll be interesting to see. Oh, there's a picture. Okay. But
I mean, we're going to have to cover up when we go there, aren't we?
I don't know.
That's probably going to be one of the zones where they don't make you.
Oh, okay.
Like, my thing is, it's hot in Abu Dhabi.
Right.
Can you imagine being out there trying to get on the teacups and you about to pass out?
Pass out. Well, the name of their theme park, it's like they have like it's called a whole new world of imagination. That's their little theme.
Imagination.
World
it's
of imagination.
It's supposed to be like the most advanced one out of all of them, right?
Yeah. It's supposed to be really technologically advanced. And so I was like, I don't know. I almost would rather prefer the old classic kind of feel versus a new I don't know. I think we need to go and check it out.
It was like when Sesame Street updated.
Right.
And I was like, I like the old 70s Sesame Street. Yeah. Where they showed, I swear to God, Sesame Street showed the same clips for 30 years. and then they got that upgrade. And when they went into like the 1990s, I was like, okay, I'm done with Sesame Street.
And then Gordon had that white powder on his lip. Gordon come out. Hey, Oscar.
You know how much I love Muppets.
So we'll see.
Tia did say, can the EP come too? Absolutely. Because
Absolutely.
I want to let DJ Miles.
I'll be excited to hear the reviews until.
Did you see DJ Miles running around with Mickey's head? Talking about these nuts?
Yeah. We're gonna have a good time too. And I'm like, leave that baby alone. Leave that
That would
baby
be
alone.
amazing.
Disney does. So I just something just registered, baby. You said you want old school Disney. We went to Disneyland the last time. You hated it.
I didn't.
Uh-oh.
It wasn't because of the old school feel, though. I love the old school feel of Disney. Like A Small World. That ride has been around forever and ever. Are they going to have A Small World in Abu Dhabi? I don't know.
We're running. Okay, so we're going to go to, I say yes, we go to Abu Dhabi, but we're not going when it's summer there.
Okay. Done.
And I found out Jen did post-production for Blackish.
We need to have her as a guest.
Yeah, we do.
And so there's a game that Tia wanted us to play. It's called Finish the 80s Lyrics.
Mhm.
But so do I disobey her and not play the game, or do I disobey her and go longer than the allocated time?
I'm
Ooh, that's
okay
a
with
tough
longer,
call.
but I don't want to make Tia mad.
Let's table this until you see Tia has her Yam interactive segment going forward. So next week we'll be playing Finish the 80s Lyrics.
We will be debuting Yam.
Yeah, what does that stand for? Something active, something. So I am going to do
Your
my
active
quick
memory? I wonder what it is.
something. Jen can come on next week and she can play it with us as a guest.
Oh, awesome. Okay.
Oh, there we go. See?
All right. So I didn't get to do my segment last week, and it's going to be really quick, but I do want to play this intro for y'all. Dorene has seen it, and she didn't say too much about it. You approve. So
you should always listen to Estate Papi. I know how that feels. Even Papi at one point has caught a raw deal, but now I'm real estate Papi and I'm well equipped. And when I fight for my clients, I unload the whole clip. Bang, bang, just a tip with real estate Papi. Papi, eres el mejor.
that is lovely.
That is lovely.
Dave told me that, well, I guess Doreen wasn't the first person to see it. He was like, that's a vibe. I know. I should have written a longer song. I only put 4 lines in it. So
I like it,
my
though.
tip for today, as far as real estate goes, stop listening to your uncles and your dads who bought houses 30 years ago. All stuff is different now. Don't think that you can't get a house just because you think you can't get one. Talk to a lender. If your credit is so horrible that you can't get a house, them looking at it isn't going to hurt you that much. So you may be pleasantly surprised, because I work with a lot of people who are pleasantly surprised. So don't be afraid to get your stuff checked out. It's like going to the doctor. And don't say anything, baby, because I finally went to the doctor. And now I'm getting...
I didn't say nothing.
You need a whole oil change, the engine redone, the muffler
I
falling off.
didn't say nothing.
Not
Yeah,
knowing is not going to make it go away. I always have this fear. I'm not going to the doctor. It's their job to find something wrong with you.
That's
So,
me.
yeah, if you want to get a house or a property or something, just go check.
Okay.
And Tia said, your ass matters. That's what YAM stands for.
Your ass matters.
okay.
There we go.
Shout out to Charlie Wilson. Perry said he used to work IT for Disney. I don't remember that. But anyway, good for you. Good for you. Our Generation X topic of the week: personality types. We don't have a big build up to that. So Tia made us take personality test. And I brought mine up. I don't know if Gentry has hers.
I
It doesn't
do.
matter,
I have mine.
because Gentry and I have the same personality.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, that's
I-
interesting.
I think it may be off a little bit, because I think I have multiple personalities based off of my level of frustration. for the day or the week, or whether I've taken my meds or not, like Kanye. But so I am an ENFP. I'm a campaigner.
Yep.
You are a vibrant force of enthusiasm, creativity, and idealism. Your mind is a constant whirlwind of ideas and possibilities, each more exciting than the last. So Gentry doesn't need to be hers because it's exactly the same.
Well, it's funny because I have mine has something different, but I'll read just a little bit and then I'll read like what is our fallbacks. You know what I mean? Like what kind of slows us down.
Mhm.
So we as campaigners or ENFPs, we're known for being enthusiastic, creative, and people-oriented nature. So we inspire others and with our energy and empathy. And so it says we're pretty much good-natured and easygoing. But they said this is some of the drawbacks about being an ENFP because it sounds pretty great, right? ENFP often prefers flexible environments and may find it challenging to work in a structured or a repetitive role. And I'm like, I am the same way. I would probably rather set myself on fire than to have to go work in an office at a 9 to 5 doing the same thing every day.
Oh,
Doing the
I-
same thing every day would die.
I totally agree with you. It's
Yeah.
and I think that's probably why I had those issues at the phone company, because once I got really good at what I was doing, there was really no reason for me to be there all day.
Yeah.
So, and it's like, all right. So before stuff got fancy with writing programs and stuff, you could write a macro. So I wrote a macro and it did all of my work in the morning and would send out emails to people and reports. And I'm getting pat on the back because at 6:30, I've done all this work and I'm still at home asleep. And I think once they found out that I was a little bit smarter than they were, and not smarter because I did the stuff and didn't have to be at work, I was ambitious. And you can't be a cocky Negro and be ambitious in front of all the good old boys. That's why I never, advanced as far as I should have at the phone company.
mhm.
I don't know how I got
Well,
off on that one.
Wait, what city was
Somebody got to say something.
No, I was saying what city was that in?
He asked you a
And this-
question, you silly goose.
You froze.
I froze? Am I
And you
No, but
frozen?
froze again.
did you hear my question? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. So you
Okay.
asked which city it was in. It started
Yeah.
in Minneapolis because I met my executive director and I kind of told him I was coming for his job, but meaning I was going to give him a promotion. But I don't know if I said the second part. And then after that, yeah, it got bad.
Yeah. They say that ENFPs like we don't necessarily make good managers only because we really don't like telling people what to do and we kind of really don't like being told what to do. And we only don't like being told what to do because when people tell you what to do, it kind of messes up your creativity a little bit. Like
My
it
thing
kind of
is, and even I think even if it's in the back of my mind that I'm gonna do it, like if you're like, can you please pick those shoes up? And then I get mad. I was like, I was gonna pick the shoes up. Even if I was or not, I think I was gonna pick them up. And I just have to find a
Meanwhile,
Wait, is that an ENFP thing or is that just a man thing?
that's just a Michi thing, I think.
Oh, okay.
I remember one time Dorene didn't ask me that. We were probably married for like 3 years. And you know how many shoes, I'm not like Kaleo shoes wise, but I came home one day and all of my shoes were piled up at the front door. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll take this hint
that was a hint.
and I'll put them away.
Well, where were they, Doreen? Why'd you have to pile them up at the front door?
Just because he just has them laying all over the house. If he can't find a pair, he'll go get another pair. Then he'll go get another pair. And pretty soon each room has a pair of shoes.
Look at Tia talking crap. Look, we have 5 minutes and we just need to hear what Dorene's personality type is, and we're done. We were
Doreen,
so
what's your
efficient.
personality type?
Where's my air horn?
Oh, but I guess we need to tell them. We took what's the name of the test? Again,
Personality test.
No. It's your personality typing.
16 personalities.
Yeah, your 16
It's called
personality type.
16
It's the
personalities.com.
MBTI. I think I'm
Yeah.
getting the initials right. So
Actually
it's that
have it.
test. I know a lot of people went through school, probably took it in college. They give you this test. It kind of like gives you, it kind of tests your attributes, like what you are job, and helps you to figure out what career path you should take based on your personality type.
Yeah, Perry was a fluffer.
Yeah.
Baby, what was?
Oh my God.
Baby, what's yours?
What was
really
yours?
quick?
So I was a defender, which is an ISFJ.
INFJ? Okay.
ISFJ.
Oh, the protector.
Okay.
Nurturing, traditional, always brings snacks. So
always brings the snacks.
So I'm gonna go through all of them real quick. And Duke did these for me. I was like, summarize them, man. And he did, and he made them through the hard way-ish. So INTJ, unless you want to do a gentry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Okay. INTJ, the mastermind, high-level planners, future focused, low-key savage energy. That's snarky. Is that not snarky?
Yeah, but savage energy. Dorene doesn't give me savage energy, but maybe it's in there.
Well, I said snarky though.
Oh, this is for snarky. I thought this was for Dorene.
Well, Dorene already did hers.
No,
I read it.
so
I'm saying that this
my strengths are attention to detail, sense of responsibility. My weaknesses, I'm self-critical, and I prioritize other people's needs over my own.
Oh, okay. That sounds about right.
and y'all
Those
need to
ISs,
right? I'm like, that sounds like me.
follow, subscribe.
That sounds like me.
Okay.
Yeah. So what was your I'm sorry, you were reading somebody else's, Michi?
I was reading all 16.
Oh,
summarizing
okay.
them.
You're gonna read all 16? You better read super duper fast, sir.
ENTJ, the commander, born boss, goal slayer, can come off intense. ENTP, the debater, challenges everything, thrives on chaos, smart and snarky. Diplomats, the feelers. INFJ, the advocate, deep, insightful, can read a room without speaking. INFP, the dreamer, creative. That's me, right? No, we're ENFP.
No, we're the ENFP.
The dreamer, creative, emotional, strong in the world, and afraid of Tia. No, sensitive AF. ENFJ, the protagonist, natural leader, makes you feel seen, usually doing too much. The campaigner, energetic, spontaneous, heart on sleeve, probably ghosted you. It's Philly. Philly to BK.
No, that's us, the ENFP, right?
No, yeah. Did we ghost people? We don't ghost people.
I ghost men a good bit.
Yeah. Maybe Philly is an ENFP. That's why she ghosted us. The Sentinels, the organizers. ISTJ, the inspector. Rules matter. Checklist champ. That's daydreamer. Quietly judging you. Daydreamer's the ISTJ. ISFJ, that's Dorene, the protector. Nurturing, traditional, always bring snacks. ESTJ, the executive, runs the PTA, the HOA, and probably your group chat. That's Chris. CJ that was in the chat, that's Chris. The
Probably
host.
Tia too.
Friendly, supportive, obsessed with planning reunions. Is snarky two of them? Got 1 minute. Explorer.
Can
the
you be more
doers,
than one?
STP, the mechanic, hands-on, logical, low-key action movie energy. I don't know what that is. ISFP, the artist, chill, aesthetic, focused, probably thrifted their whole outfit. That's a bad outfit. That's from Super. ESTP, the entrepreneur, life of the party, risk taker. Am I a TP or am I a FP?
You could take the test again and figure it out. Every time I take the test, I get the same thing.
Oh shit, Tia is 715. The performer, the last one, ESFP, the performer, center of attention, hilarious, always doing a TikTok dance.
I'm surprised that's not you,
Michi. TikTok. I'm almost 50 years old. Got time for that.
You did the Charleston the one time.
But that was making fun of people.
Yes.
Okay, Tia, we're going over because
Okay, so we got it. So Tia is an INFP. She is us, but the introverted kind, because the E stands for extrovert, the I stands for introvert. So yeah, Tia is like Michi and I, but an introvert. And Doreen, say your 4 letters again.
I was a, let's see, ISFJ.
Okay. Tia, I know we're a minute over. We may go to 20 because we didn't do the world premiere. So let me go back really quick. Kendall told me that the Pope was really fast. Told me that the Pope was black, the new Pope. I saw his picture and the new Pope was not black. So I wrote a song, the song we heard earlier about the Popey Doke. Then Mac Bro was like, nah, bruh, he's black. So turns out, long story short, he has Creole roots, meaning that he's black. If he followed the one drop rule that the people made for us, then he's black. So this is
They're not like us. Let go.
Well, what do we have here? This is shaping up to be the story of the year. It's a feel-good movie, no need to rehearse. It's like Rachel Dolezal, but done in reverse. Rewind. Y'all saw the white smoke, and there's the white Pope. Everybody started hugging their neighbors. They should have thrown Zatarans in that fire, cause this Pope got a little flavor. Creolio, he's our hero. Wherever he go, that's where we go. You may not believe it, but we know for a fact. Hell, y'all know it too. The Chicago Pope is black. Won't he do it? Even Donald Trump said the pic was lit. Now we know the Pope is black. Trump ain't said shit, but you know it's coming. The statement will be bold. Trump is gonna call Vatican City a shithole. Like the African country, the world get mad and say he's wrong, while the blacks are electric sliding in the center of Rome. Creolio, he's our hero. Wherever he go, that's where we go. You may not believe it, but we know for a fact. Hell, y'all know it too. The Chicago Pope is black. Won't he do it? Now that he's black, y'all don't want him, but don't run up on him, cause he keep that thing on him. Remember the first song? He says he's Peruvian, cause he know how y'all do. If he said he was black, his life might be through. Y'all can't even be mad. This was y'all's plan. Remember when you said niggers was 3/5 a man? 60% taking away rights. Y'all thought it was cool and making laws like the one drop rule. Thanks to racism, the Pope is black and brown. Just like Bob Marley said, I know Jah never let us down. Creolio, he's our hero. Wherever he go, that's where we go. You may not believe it, but we know for a fact. Hell, y'all know it too. The Chicago Pope is black.
And that is it, everybody.
Hey, oh, look at that.
Ubi said Pope Leo is not a Negro.
Oh, look at that.
Kaleo said this Pope sells double good popcorn.
Love
And then,
popcorn.
yes, here goes Perry, the new Kaleo, the first black that wanted to be a father. What's wrong with you, man? We let you in here.
Oh, woo, burning.
That's harsh. But yes, that man is not.
You're about to experience.
I'm not going to play it because we're being good.
That man is not black, but I am
He is
excited
black.
about having an American Pope. He is not black.
He is black. The one drop rule.
How?
Who made that up?
He's not
Here we
even,
go.
and even if he were that wouldn't even make him. I don't think he would be black in any sense of the word. Because sometimes you could be African American and maybe not necessarily be black all over the world.
One drop. That's all it takes.
I'm sure he never writes race black on his census.
Because he didn't want to get killed. Did you not hear the song?
Okay, Nietzsche's gonna get all fired up again. Nietzsche's gonna get fired up.
I covered that.
I didn't mean to be so fired. No, that's good. It's good. That's my passion.
Here we go.
Tia is
Gonna get
mad.
fired up.
But again, y'all,
She should be. She's having a good time with her family.
Kendall B show. I know Gentry already read it once, but this is the Godfather. He deserves another one. Perry, Chris, scan that QR code. Let me see, 9 o'clock. Yeah, y'all are already up. Chris is already done with work by 9 o'clock. Perry is in Central. So yeah, if I don't see y'all there tomorrow, I don't know if y'all have subscriptions though to show up anyway. We'll figure it out. So that's the Godfather. He put all this together for us. He's the reason that we're here. And yeah, y'all need to support him. And that's that.
Exactly, Ubi. That's what I'm saying too.
Wait, what is Ubi saying? I can't.
Why do you want him to be black when he doesn't consider himself black?
Because
that's just what he is.
Mm-hmm. I mean, people don't come. Let me see. I wrote a song about it.
I know, right, Tia? I know. I'm with you, Tia. We didn't even get ours.
Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, y'all. Tia wants us to get off the air, but she also wants to tell me.
Oh, I noticed, Tia.
I know. I was just like, I'm just, ease on out of here.
My lovely wife's business, everybody, D-Cup Customs. She made Cleo a fantastic cup. She's made cups for Airstream Queen. She's made stuff for a lot of people here. So please go to D-Cup. Oh, she's going, why did you do my? Uh-oh. She left. Did she really just leave?
Oh, I don't know. She might still be here.
I guess she really was mad.
She's not really mad. Okay, but she'll see it. Maybe she just lost the internet for a second.
We have the same internet. Here she is right here. Her computer. It was plugged in. How did it die?
I don't know.
Oh,
Jesus
I'm
Christ,
sorry. I
woman.
thought you were talking about Tia. Okay.
No, I was talking about Dorene. We heard her computer charging and then it died. We got to go because Tia's pissed. I can't get the screen off of. What did you do? Okay, we got to go. Okay, Honorary Queen of Crenshaw. Your computer came back on. It wouldn't be. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with us.
Bye, guys.
Perry said the Pope just hired Marvin Sapp as head of security. Close them doors.
Yeah, close the doors. Bye, guys. I'll see y'all in Rollins.
We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live. Fuck it.
Bye, y'all.
Yeah. Tuesday night. Time. And the time is right. Time again. Got no time to play. Leave the hallway.